So today's show is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download and 30 days free trial by going to howtokillanhour.com/free to get stuck into over 180,000 titles for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. That's howtokillanhour.com/FREE.
You serious?
This is How to Kill an Hour. Marcus Bronzy.
And Ace.
That's right. There are many ways to kill an hour right now, but right now you are killing one with us.
Thank you to everybody that's been subscribing, rating, or commenting on iTunes. Fresh episodes delivered direct to you. Plus, you are the first in line to know when we are doing something cool, like our recent Christmas competition where we gave away a whole lot of stuff.
Shout out to Dean Gray, not related to Christian Grey who ran that stuff. He's gassed, man.
Big up to him.
Yeah, he what does he do? He sells those little bars at the top of websites that no one clicks on.
No, right now he's just playing the Nvidia. That's what he's doing.
The Nvidia,
That's what did I call it?
The Nvidia.
It was called the Nvidia.
Yeah.
Nvidia's a better name.
Yeah, you can also listen via the Acast app as well. Pretty cool app, man. Basically, there's loads of interactive links we can add into the podcast, which you can check out. But yeah, new year, new me. Fucking it. Oh, hate that saying.
Why'd you say that?
No, it just came to like,
No.
It's this time of year we see all this sort of stuff though, Ace.
This is my year. Yo,
Yeah.
see last year, that was nothing.
Yeah.
This year is my year.
2016, leaving all the negativity of
Leaving all the
2015.
negativity behind, man.
Yeah, and
I'm looking off so many people this year.
Yeah.
This year, I'm gonna blow.
This year I'm going to
do it.
reach for the universe and get the world.
Oh my God, this year I'm gonna be a problem.
Yeah, man.
Come
Yeah.
February, you're just still lonely and single and moaning about Valentine's Day.
That's when you realise it's new year, same you. Nothing's
Same old
changed.
Shit.
This year I'm going to get 6-pack. Yeah. This year I'm going, no,
No.
you're not.
Just be happy with who you are and what you do and just try and improve on it. Don't start claiming years and that. It might not be your year, fam.
It might not be. And also, like, please, why are you just setting targets in January? You should be doing this weekly, maybe monthly, quarterly, maybe just
100%.
having a look at your life and reevaluating yourself.
I say that, but I've already set myself a goal for
Is it?
2016, which is bad.
What can you
I'm
share?
actually trying to not eat red meat.
You as well. I feel like this is an epidemic. Everyone's stopping the red meat
I'm going to try and stop eating red meat for 2016.
for the whole year.
Yeah.
Gonna let yourself have a little treat once in a while, or
No,
just
I
cold
think
turkey?
I'm gonna go cold turkey, which is interesting that you're saying turkey because it means I'm gonna be eating a lot of turkey. Any bird that is near me should run away
Do you know what, Ace,
or fly even.
as somebody that eats a lot of chicken,
Yeah.
and I'm talking about you, not me, I don't think that's much of a challenge for you.
Do you know what's funny?
I've never
eat
seen you
more
eat
red meat than chicken
Never seen you eat red meat.
all the time, bruv. You take me to any other restaurant, yeah. I'd like lamb chops. Are you mad? That is my thing. Then I have the odd burger, and then after raving, after playing the club nights, yeah, there's nothing better than a doner wrap.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry, Billy, you closing the door there? You right there,
Yeah.
Bill? New year, new you.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
From certain kebab shops, there's probably only 3 kebab shops that I can do in London.
Yeah.
Doner wraps.
Really?
Yeah, and I need to stop
Why are you giving up red meat, Ace?
because I'm unhealthy, Marcus Bronzy. I don't know if you can tell that.
You're a big lad, but you're a big lad anyway. Like you
No,
look like
but-
security big.
There's a lot of belly. I need to get rid of the belly.
Can I help you with that?
No, I don't. This thing is, I don't. There's loads of like stocking, like big muscle bound freaks like yourself here that want to help me, and I'm scared of all of you. So once I get it down a little bit, then I'll come to one of you guys. Like big up to yourself. Shout out to Melody Kane. Shout out to Angel. Have you seen the security guard Angel? My good friend Angel. Yeah, me and him in
That's not
school
reason.
together.
That's not. Was he always? He looks like he was born like that.
Like, he was always been a big guy. Like in school, it was like Ace and Angel. Like we were like the big dudes.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever swing it out with him once in a while for fun?
It was never that. So yeah, he wants to help me. Like too many people want it, but I'm scared. Shout out to PMAC Fitness.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing it. Not yet. I don't want no one to kill me. If I'm gonna die, I'll do it on my own accord.
That's the right. If I'm honest with you, Ace, I hate exercise.
Exactly.
So that's why I'm a good person to talk to about it, because I'm all about getting the most out of your workout, but doing the least workout.
Really?
Or like, yeah, I'm not about this whole come, let's go and run 15 miles on day one, downhill on our hands. You know, that Euro training like Terry Crews. I'm not on that. I'm on that sort of slowly getting into it and building it up slowly, because then it becomes routine
Okay.
in life. Not just that's why I'm saying cutting out red meat like boom is quite harsh. Like, so I'm thinking,
Slow down.
slow down. Maybe just say I'll have chops on the weekends only, lamb chops on the weekend, and then cut it down to every other week.
Maybe.
Then, do you know what I mean?
Well, I might revise this.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much,
That's all right.
Marcus
It's how it is.
Because I'm going to miss lamb. I'm not going to lie.
New Year's resolutions for me. Do you know what, Ace? If I'm honest, I'm
perfect.
It's
nothing to improve on.
I feel like, please
I'm tall,
correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm like,
It's a new year. Yeah, man. I think I got that's slyly.
yeah.
And on a trivial note, we got to wash this whole light skin thing away this year.
It's not going
This has
nowhere.
to stop.
As long as there is a
Drake.
rapper singer called Drake in life,
Flipping hell.
it's not going anywhere.
He's hurting us.
Nah, he's not, man. You guys are winning at the moment.
But
It's fine.
if I'm honest, I'm quite organised though, Ace.
You are.
Like, my girl goes to me like, how are you so motivated? I'm just like, honestly, I just love getting up and doing what I love. So I want to continue doing that. But I wouldn't mind. Oh, if I put this out there, this is pressure on me.
Go on.
I wouldn't mind going for the beauty shots this year.
What do you mean?
Like the backed off tops, greased down
Aye.
shots this year. And believe me,
Yeah.
and I'm putting this out there now, everyone knows, I will take 1,000 photographs that day and distribute those over the next, for my lifetime.
Man said
That's it.
1,000, you know.
And then for the rest of and I'm going to bring 50 million outfit changes.
That is
And for the rest of my life,
hilarious.
I'm always going to look in shape online.
That is so
I'm
funny.
going to be ripped
Man said 1,000 shots.
24/7.
Do you know what I got to do this year as well? I want to travel more, and I did a lot of traveling last year. But
Yeah.
I want to leave the country at least once a month at some
Okay.
point.
Shout out to my boy P Boogie, 25 trips in
That's
2015.
crazy.
25 trips.
That's crazy. How many did I do last year? I did a lot, but a lot of them were multiple trips to the same place. Like I was in IB for like 4 times.
Yeah. No, this guy did 25 holidays.
That's crazy. Does he work?
He's doing well. He's doing well. He does work. He's doing
Yeah.
very well though.
That's crazy.
Legit
That's
as well. I just
insane.
want to put it out there as well. Yeah. So I think I'll keep up with the fitness, but I might go back to Slim Marcus this year. Super trim.
Go on, bruv.
Join me, Ace. Let's do this.
I don't know if I can ever be super trim, but I'm on my way.
I think you are bouncer material. You look like the sort of guy that you are like.
You see me?
No,
though,
you're gonna
yeah?
take this as a disrespect.
Ah,
but these
God.
guys are actually hench.
Yeah.
In the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trailer, Bebop and Rocksteady are hench guys.
Are
They're
they in
not-
the new Turtles?
You not seen the
I
trailer
ain't
yet?
seen it.
Oh my gosh, it's been out for like 3 weeks now.
Shut up, Bebop and Rocksteady. You're not in the new trailer.
Yes.
So I'm so excited. I
Oh
haven't
my
seen
gosh, yeah. But anyway,
it. I did see the BFG trailer though. That looks sick.
yeah, that does look
And
sick
it's
as
so
well.
good.
But yeah, Ace, yeah, check that out, man. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's going to be sick, man. I think this is going to be the redeeming film in the franchise. Because the first film let me down because there was no Bebop and Rocksteady.
Right.
But I think it was like an Origins film. But anyway, yeah, we've handpicked out some juicy bits for How to Kill an Hour. We've not been around for a year, but for our New Year's episode, we thought we'd pick out some of our favourite bits.
That's right. And you know what? We should actually reintroduce ourselves as many of you may have just started listening to the podcast. Maybe you've just got like some new iPhone or something and found the podcast app, or maybe somebody told you about it that you had Christmas dinner with. So not everybody knows who we are.
Yeah.
You can't just assume.
No.
Well, I know everyone knows who I am, but you might not know who Marcus is.
Dread.
I'm joking.
Dread. So let's reintroduce. Allow me to reintroduce myself.
That's
My
very
name
good.
is. Huh?
That's very good.
What was
What you just did.
that pun?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you flattened that one
Oh,
out.
I
didn't ya?
apologize. It was good. I just don't know who you
Yeah.
picked it out of nowhere.
Yeah, man. So yeah, well, who goes first?
My name is Ace. I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
Because my name begins with A. I am a DJ / presenter, BBC Radio 1 Extra. I'm on Saturday and Sunday mornings from 6 a.m.
Ace.
And I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is kind of a tech podcast, but I know less about tech than the other guy.
But this is why I like it though, because
You say it works, but we're gonna keep doing it.
Our ignorance works.
Okay, cool.
Not everybody knows about megapixels,
No, I definitely don't.
this rate, and it's like in this world, Ace. Though it's not like only nerds are using tech. You got a laptop on your right knee,
True.
iPhone on your left knee,
True.
a friggin' fancy pair of headphones on your head.
Yep.
You could be wearing trainers that have Wii in them in the next few weeks.
I'm not gonna
If
do
those
that.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
Check out the episode before last if you want to check out what's about there. But that's what you do, Ace. You're a DJ, innit?
I appreciate
Presenter,
that. Yeah.
broadcaster.
I deal with tech.
Yeah,
every day.
you
from
do.
day to day.
You're a gamer as well.
I'm a gamer as well.
There you go. You like wrestling as well.
I love wrestling as well.
And you know that's not real, so there must be some
Here
technology
we
in that.
go. It's replica wrestling.
I'm a broadcaster as well. Yeah, I can do the radio stuff. I've done national radio. I've been on the same stations as you actually, Ace, haven't I?
You have?
One extra. Done some stuff for Capital Extra as well in the past. Children's TV presenter as well, CBBC. And at the end of last year, actor
Extraordinaire.
in a film that's dropping maybe in 2016, maybe at the start of 2017. That's another reason, Ace, why I'm not about this whole new year, new me thing. Because every time I look back at my year, 12 months ago, if I tried to tell myself I'll be doing what I'm doing now, I wouldn't believe myself.
Why not?
Because it's just so, I always surpass where I expect I'm going to go or go in a different direction naturally. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I didn't think I was going to be doing acting
And now you're doing that.
at the end of last year or whatever. So do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I kind of go with the flow like that.
Stripping next.
But yeah, how about you, Billy?
Prostitution.
Yeah, no.
I'm joking.
How about you, Bill?
I'm the producer.
All right, cool. Cheers. So
That is not nice.
It's a bit different to when I first introduced myself. I was a bit and so I'm a bit more confident behind the mic now.
That's good.
I'm a producer. I produce the show for the guys, so I write a script, make sure the guys aren't saying something wrong. No qualms telling them off,
Yeah.
as I've done a couple of times throughout the show. And I also do a YouTube, what's it called? YouTube show, that's the one.
Yeah.
And I have the guys on. I had Marcus on early last year.
Rubbish
I had,
episode.
I had Ace on. Ace will be on.
Amazing episode. You know what we should do? We should mark, see the numbers, yeah?
Yeah.
Whoever gets the most numbers.
What?
Whoever gets the least amount of numbers should do a forfeit.
All right. I will throw money at the numbers.
No, but your one was on before me, so you've already got numbers.
No, we have to do another one though.
Oh, is there another one?
Another one, yeah. You can't
Like,
throw this whole numbers game at me now. I might not have had my Twitter game popping.
All right, cool. We'll do numbers then. We'll see who gets the most numbers.
All right, cool.
So I interview musicians and film them performing. And Marcus has also threatened me with push-ups if I get something wrong,
He does.
Yeah.
which
And-
I haven't done yet, to be
Do
fair.
you want to do your push-ups now, Billy?
I think I had 50 to do, innit?
50.
Yeah.
So we see if Billy can do 50 push-ups.
Bonus episode.
Billy is also available for parties and bar mitzvahs as a Zayn Malik lookalike.
Yeah, and also if you've got any real comic book fans, he's a Origins Wolverine.
Yeah.
A pre-Origins.
Have you ever
Can
been
Billy?
Comic Con before? Comic Con.
No.
You should.
You should dress up as
They would chase him through the whole thing. You know that?
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I think I do feel like you are Hugh Jackman, a younger Hugh Jackman.
Have you been Comic-Con?
No, I want to go though.
We should go.
We should do that. We should do it. That's it.
Live episode.
Should we go Comic-Con?
2016, we gotta go Comic Con.
Would you go Eurogamer and also E3 in that? Would you do that as
Yeah,
well?
I'll do
cool.
all
We've
of
done
it.
We're down for it.
Right, how many was it?
50. Can Billy do 50 push-ups?
I'm going Comic Con with my Intercontinental belt.
Already 15.
Replica Intercontinental belt. Yeah.
It's not a replica. It's
Alright.
it is a replica. So
Are you going to count, Bill? I mean, Ace.
you're gone.
Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4,
Four.
strong. 5.
He looks
strong.
like he's 30, innit?
6, 7,
7,
8,
8,
9,
9,
10,
10,
strong. 11, 12.
12.
This could be really boring.
This is really weird listening, innit?
Feel free to hit the 15-second forward button
Yeah.
if you're listening via iTunes.
Twice.
Trying to get
Maybe even 3 times. What are we on? Sorry, what about 20, 30? Let's say 30.
What?
I don't know. I feel sorry for him.
He's got 20 more to go.
3, 34.
He's got kind of hench back,
35. He
innit?
has 30. He's got the Wolverine back. 36, 37, 38, 39,
Those are half push-ups.
40. Go on,
40.
Bill.
Go on,
10 more.
10
Go
more,
on,
Bill.
10 more, Bill.
10 more, Bill.
10
Come
more,
on.
Bill. 1, 2. Feel free to hit the
that forward
15-second
one.
mark.
Yeah,
button
here again.
Yeah.
3. But that it.
Nah, you
No,
got
Bill, come on. You got
it.
one more in you, Bill.
Go on, Bill.
one more.
Go on, let's
more.
get one more. There you go. Go on.
Cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
Strong.
He's got 2 more.
He's going on. He wants to hit the 5 more.
Oh, yes, Bill. Think. Okay, there you go. There you go.
There you go. It's all right.
Wow. So,
all right,
Bill,
man.
I think your New Year's resolution should be to get to 50 push-ups in a row. That's pretty good, though. Pretty impressive. Anyway, let's get on with these bits. So, in our first ever episode, Ace,
Yeah.
we spoke about chatting up girls.
Okay, yes. So basically, we spoke about when you used to speak to girls. Oh, I remember this. So basically, I was explaining how I would talk to girls back in the day before you had a mobile phone, before you had the likes of WhatsApp and Instagram, before you could slide in DMs, and you actually had to go out and actually speak to young ladies. This is what happened. Chatting up with girls.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you'd go out before you even had a mobile phone.
Yeah.
So I'm showing my age here.
Okay.
And you got to have a pen and you'd write on the back of your bus pass if the girl gave you the phone number.
So this is pre-phone.
This is pre-phone.
This is pre-Nokia times.
This is pre-Nokia. This is probably like, I don't give away my age, but this is like...
Well, it's old, bro.
I'm
You're
old.
making it
This is
old.
like-
You're making it old.
This is like the early, mid...
You whipped out your chalkboard and a piece of
90s,
chalk and handed it to her.
I mean, I'm only years old. So, but anyway...
You took her. What was her phone number? 1. Her phone number was a
One.
number. Are you? What's your number? No, it's 9.
Roman numerals. It's X.
Did she just hand you a cup and walk down the street?
For the weird carrier pigeons and that.
Yeah,
Like,
carrier
like,
pigeons,
smoke
yeah.
signal. No, yeah.
Okay.
So like, this is before. Like, I got my first phone when I was like 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about 15 in the mid 90s.
Okay.
That's all right.
Woo.
Yeah, and I mean, before that, you'd have to go out with a pen and a piece of paper. You
Okay.
go raving with a pen. Do you know about going raving with a pen, fam?
I don't know.
You
I don't
go
know about
raving
going
with a pen. Yeah, and then you speak
And paper.
well, not paper, because you know, like, I don't know if people still do this now, yeah? We used to have, like, obviously people have got oysters now.
Yeah.
Back in the day, your bus pass would be a card that you'd use for the week. And for some
Right.
reason, you would never throw away the card. You just
Okay.
keep it in your thing. So there was loads of little different cards and you keep that in your wallet. And you speak to the girl, and if she was interested, she'd give you a phone number, which usually would start 0207
Whoa.
or 0208.
It was 0181. Don't try it. It was.
It was 081, remember that? It was 081 and
Okay.
071, I think.
Okay.
And she'd give you the house number.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? You'd be happy, and then you'd call the next day, or you might leave it a couple of days, and you put on your very, very, very most sincerest, nice boy voice,
Yeah.
because obviously the parents pick up the phone first.
Right.
Like, hello, is Natalie there, please? And she'd come on the phone, you'd be like, yeah, what's going on? Okay, and then you get real close to that, and you'd be on the phone all night.
Do that again. What did you
Yeah,
do?
what's going on? You know what I mean? You know, I mean, the under 18s, really. Remember?
What if the mum or dad picked up the other house phone? Because back in the
that
day
was
of house
pain.
phones, they could listen in.
Yeah, 100%. That was pain.
So if people might not even know about that, you know,
Yeah.
because they might only have one. So if somebody else picked up a landline,
They could hear exactly what was going on the phone.
On the other
she
landline
might
that
have a
picked
phone
up.
in her room, and if they picked up the house phone in the front room, they could hear exactly what was going on. Or you'd have them parents that would like literally pick up the phone and be like, Natalie, come clean up the dishes, and you were like, all right, well, you gotta go. Yeah, all right, cool. So yeah, So
Wow.
yeah, those are the struggles,
wow.
and
What's
I
your
slightly missed that, man,
yeah,
a little bit.
the challenge, the work.
Yeah,
Wow. But now people can just swipe left and it cuts all of that out. The what's really good.
It's all out. It's all
It
gone.
what's your most champion chat up story?
Most champion chaps. You know, like, alright, so there's one girl that for the whole summer, like you might have seen her every day somewhere. It just takes long to
Yeah.
to build up the confidence. You might have seen her in Tesco's when you're going Tesco's and your mum like, I can't do this now. I'm going Tesco's for my mum, innit? Might have seen her on the back of the bus, but she's with her brethren, and you know, like usually girls like to blow you out when they're with their friends. Like, I can't do it now.
Yeah.
Might have seen her shopping. Like, do you know what I mean? There's always a reason why you couldn't do it. And literally, right at the end of the summer, there's like maybe you're walking, she's walking towards you, you're walking towards her. You've both acknowledged each other. You've locked eyes. It's like, okay, I'm gonna have to do it now. And then you get the number. You just get it, and at that time, there was a time when I was banned from the house phone. See, people don't know about the struggles.
Why
Basically,
were you
because,
banned?
do you know what? Like the phone bill, the house phone bill. Yeah, I don't know how much they used to charge, but like if you was on the phone to a girl for an hour, which is normal, like that is you know. That is money, and I'm not paying the house bill. This is me and my mum in the house. That is a lot of money. So it got to a point where my mum was like, "You're not using the house phone anymore," and they used to bar the phone.
Wow.
And basically, how you used to bar house phones back in the days, you'd put a code in, and then the phone's barred. But if you unlock the phone, you'd have to put the code back in to block it. So there was
Okay.
bare times when my mum used to forget to block it. So even when she forgot to block it, I'd be on the phone getting mad clothes and like doing all that stuff.
Do it again.
Yeah, what's going on? You're like, and also what I used to do as well is a lot of people may remember this. If you typed 174 and then put the phone down, it would make the phone, your house phone, ring. So I'd pretend that the house phone rang, so the person rang me, and then call whoever I needed to call.
Hack your house phone.
Yeah, it was mad. There was bare tricks. So anyway, I wasn't allowed to use the house phone. So what I did was I would give out the phone number of the phone box that was at the bottom of the road,
Wow.
and literally say, look, call me at 10 minutes past 5. I'm going to be there. And the phone would ring, and I'd stay in the phone box for at least 2 hours just chatting nonsense.
What if someone else was in the phone box? What do you do?
Yeah, I'd get so angry. You'd be menacing. You'd have to just look menacing, like, fam, what's going on? Yeah, all of that.
So you'd use like a version of your sexy phone voice,
Yeah.
but in an angry way.
Well, do you know what? Luckily, a lot of people used to use my phone box at the bottom of the street. But yeah, that was it was almost like my office. It was mad. It was mad. Just standing in the phone box for time.
So that was your summer chirp. Sorry, your champion of chirps.
I don't even remember the girl's name, but it was just like, I didn't think I was going to get it, but I did, and it was awesome. And I don't even think we linked or anything, but the fact that I got the phone number, because after that, it was time for school. And then once school kicks in, you don't really care about anybody else. Because everybody comes back to school looking buffer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then those are girls that you went to school with, and you they were in close proximity, so you didn't care about anything that happened during the summer.
So she became null and obsolete.
Yeah. You got me feeling old, man. I'm old, fam. You're not supposed to agree.
No. When you 174, I remember phone boxes,
Yeah.
but 174, I had no idea.
174, and then it would go doo, and then you put it down, and it would ring your own house phone.
Oh wow,
What other tricks did we used to do?
I don't know.
Do you remember phone cards then?
The cards that you swipe in the box and you get
There's
money on them.
There's like a card that
Yeah.
you could use to make phone calls, and you'd stick it in.
Yeah. There was swipe or
Or you
push
could
it in.
stick-
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a friend. I don't know how he did this, but he used like clear nail varnish
Yeah.
over like a certain part of the strip, and you would just have like unlimited phone calls.
Used to hack phone cards.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow.
And then another thing you could do is you could always phone up BT at the time and say, look, the phone box is eating my money. And they'd be like, how much did you put in? You'd be like, £8. And they would just send you a phone card to replace it.
How much money did you make off that?
You
Ace.
didn't really make money because you just had got new phone cards.
Really?
Yeah, they would never send you money. They'd just send you a phone card to,
Those stories made me feel like the old days were good, you know.
yeah.
Good old days. A little bit of nail varnish on the
Yeah.
card.
I feel like everyone was more trusting back then. Like you could actually phone BT and say, I've lost money in a phone box, and they would actually send it to you. Whereas I don't think that would ever work now.
Nah, never worked now.
No.
And also with regards to like chatting up girls
Yeah.
and like just sort of like I feel like you had to put more work in back in
Yeah.
the day. So when you got the goods,
You had to have game. That's what the truth is. Whereas
Yeah.
now you can fake game
yeah,
easily. Like people have perfected faking game. Even if you look at people's Instagram posts, that from the way they talk about life and everything, there's fake game. But
There is.
back in the day when you had to actually engage in conversation with somebody, your game had to be on point.
yeah,
People would practice chat up lines.
yeah.
Can you even fathom that? Whereas now, like, if you're gonna slide in a DM, I'm not saying I do this by any chance. I'm just saying, you've got about an hour or so to work out the perfect thing to say. You can write it, you can delete it. You can look at it and be like, nah, she's gonna take that wrong, and you can just work brain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas back in the day, you had that split decision to say something sick, or you just get shot down. It was an art form, fam.
You're right, man. And I think that's when I pulled off one of our greatest achievements ever.
Yes.
We like to call it Ting Teething. And in 2016, I think we should get the legends behind this story on the show.
It's important. I don't understand why we haven't done it yet.
I've got no excuse.
You have got no excuse.
Let's make it happen in 2016. But yeah, this is a story from when I was a little bit younger, just before this whole sort of BlackBerry thing popped. And this is what we call one of the best Ting Teething stories ever. We call it Ting Teething in our crew, which is like teeth in someone's things. And that was I think this was the most successful bit of game and chatting up people. We were in like south of Spain, out on the south coast. This is way before Marbs was hot. Like, we were out, I'm not gonna lie, blow my own trumpet, we were out there kind of early, so we were enjoying a bit of Marbs, but we didn't know where else was popping in the south of Spain, so we were trying to go to different areas. We went to this place called Bella Medina, called 24 Hour Square, and it only gets busy at 24 Hour Square at about 2 o'clock, stays busy till about 6. We didn't know that, so we got there at like 10, and we're like, oh man, all right, let's just stay and have some drinks. So we're like walking around these dead bars, drinking, getting a little bit tipsy. By the time it gets to like 2, we're like, oh, you know what, it's starting to get busy, let's hit the kebab shop. Let's get out of here. So we went to the kebab shop. I think I got like a super garlic kebab. We're like walking down the street. 4 of us? Yeah, there were 4 of us. Just chomping away on these barbecues, going to the cab rank, waiting for a cab, which takes a little bit of a while in Spain, because basically if you're not white, cabs don't stop.
Right.
In fact. Yeah. So we're chilling there. And we see these guys walking down the street with these girls, like, I think it's like 4 guys and 4 girls, and they're coming towards the cab rank. They look like they've done all right. They're like they've chirped, basically. And one of the guys sees us and looks at one of my boys and goes, yeah, see, yeah. Starts pointing over to him. And we think, oh, maybe he's doing that sort of, yeah, another British person. Hey, look at us, yeah. And he runs up to my friend and goes, tell her it's true. He goes, tell her what's true. Tell her. She sort of comes over and she goes, is he? And my friend goes, what? She goes, is he a footballer? He goes, yeah, tell her I'm a footballer. And for some reason, this guy was trying to explain to this girl that he was like a West Brom footballer, like an English footballer. But my friend, yeah, came out with one of the best lines ever.
He's a genius.
Ever. He said, oh, yeah, you are a footballer. I'm a footballer too. I play for Arsenal. And this girl must have known what Arsenal was as a team, because she just said, ah. And the only way I can describe it is it started off with the 4 guys and the 4 girls, and us 4 guys by ourselves eating kebab. Yeah, 5 minutes later, the one that just got told that my friend was playing for Arsenal, yeah, starts talking to my friend. So there's them 3 over there. There's 3 girls over there and the 4 guys, and we've got one of the girls. 10 minutes later, there's 2 of the girls are with us. 10 more minutes later, 3 of the girls are with us. 10 more minutes later, all the girls are standing with us, and the guys that brought them over to us are by themselves.
Terrible.
A few more minutes later, we're in cabs rolling back to the villa. They got ting-teethed. They faded out. We faded in.
That is amazing.
Facts.
I still don't understand why he said West Brom.
Yeah, why? I think it was like it was definitely before BlackBerry days.
It's crazy, man.
Why would you say that? I think if you're gonna chat someone up, sell yourself, but don't bring in other people, man.
Maybe he actually did play for West Brom.
I don't know.
He might have.
All I know is they were by themselves. And we even waved as well. That's bad-minded, isn't it? Rude. We're in the cab, and as we went away, we were like, bye.
That's rude.
I think that was one of the best moves ever.
It was. You should have got some kind of a reward for that.
But I think karma needs to come back and slap us in the faces for that.
It will happen at some point. It's probably happened to you before. You know what's funny? Someone's probably stolen something from you and you don't even know.
I wouldn't be surprised if somebody moved in on my things at some point. It's got to happen. Yeah. If you're with people that are attractive in any way, someone else is going to find them attractive. And with the internet as connected, keeping everyone as connected as they are nowadays, it's not about there's plenty more fish in the sea. There are friggin' nets of fish that you can catch out there. Do you reckon that's why some people play the numbers game? They just copy and paste in the DMs.
Hilarious. You know what? You remember like when DMs first came about, and some people really didn't know what's going on, so they would they would add bare girls to the message and then just paste one thing. Yeah. And they didn't realise that everybody could see that you've added bare girls.
And everyone was like, all the girls were like, you've pasted in 6 of us. You'd be like, yeah, obviously. Terrible,
Hilarious.
Man. But yeah, Ace, there was an issue that we had to address.
Yeah.
Earlier on this year.
We've been speaking about my hair loss.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wear a hat every day. And a lot of people may not have known why, but in this episode I spoke about my hair loss.
Hairlines. Can LeBron not make hairlines falling back a thing? LeBron James?
No.
Really?
Nah.
Is it a sensitive issue? Like, I'm going to be real with you. I like this because we don't know each other that well, so
Right.
I can ask you questions.
Yeah, go for it.
When it started to go,
Yeah.
how did it feel?
you
Because
know-
this could happen. I don't know what's going to happen to me.
I'm
This
gonna
could
say the
happen.
honest truth
Yeah.
here.
Sorry, what? This is you're looking down at your.
No, I'm trying to work out how to phrase this. All right, so I've worn a hat so long, that I didn't even realize my hairline was gone. That's weird, isn't it?
Whoa.
It's very strange.
Yeah.
And I'd go to the barbershop every week and I'll just ask for the same haircut.
Okay.
And I'll just have like a one all over and I'll put my hat on straight after my haircut's done.
Okay.
It's like, I don't even look at my hair. I just look at my face. My hair goes straight on. And then one day, I was in the barbershop and I'm even going to shout this person out. Shout out to Biggie, who's
Okay.
like part owner of the barbershop I'm in all the time. DNL's Hornsey Road, if you guys want to come down to 06. Hornsey Road. Yeah, Hornsey Road. And he came in,
Yeah.
and while I was getting my haircut, he just whispered in my ear, he goes, what are you holding on to? And I never in my whole life, like even my barber, who is like one of my closest friends, shout out to Damon, yeah? He's my barber. He's a barber to the stars. He cuts Dizzy, he cuts all these footballers, he cuts everyone. He never once said to me, your hair's going. Just cut it all off. I don't know if it's because he wanted my money or he just like at the end of the day, I still go and get my hair cut with him now. He just balds my head off and he cuts my facial hair.
Okay.
But he never once said to me, just take it all off. But it took for Biggie to just come in and say, he's got a bald head as well.
Yeah.
And he just came in and said, yo, Ace, what you holding on to? And then I just, you know, when you have that moment of clarity and you just look at yourself in the mirror for time. I was like, I have actually not got a hairline. And then I started thinking about haircuts, like what Damon actually does when he cuts my hair. And I just thought, he actually never shapes up my hairline because I don't have one.
It would have been so funny if he still pretended to mark up. Like sometimes they use talcum powder to line up the edges of your chin.
He would always mark up the side, like, and he would just give me like a little fade on the side of my head. Like
he'd give you a fade, or your hair was giving yourself.
I
a fade.
don't know, like, because he always used to be like, like, give me the little fade by my kind of the sideburns for like however I wore my hat, because I might have tilt the hat a little bit or whatever. But there was no hair on my head, and then I went home and I was just like, I'm actually bald, you know. And then I spoke to my mum about it. This is how deep it was. I was like, Mum, like, how long have I been going bald? And then she was like, well, you know, like your dad and your uncles, they went bald at like 22. So I was like, have I been losing my hair since like 22? Very possibly.
Wow. So it's a hereditary thing, Ace.
It is definitely a hereditary thing. And yeah, I can't grow hair on my head. I can't grow chest hair either.
Really?
Yeah.
So you can't even get a transplant from there?
No. I don't mind about me like being bald. I think I'm cool with that now. I've embraced my baldness.
That's what it's about.
I am worried about the greys though.
Oh, you got the little silvers?
No, I haven't got them yet. But I'm worried about that they're gonna come because I really need facial hair. like I don't think you understand. I need it. Like without facial hair, who am I?
What do you look like without a beard?
This is my point. I don't know. So my point is I've had facial hair since about 13. Not obviously not like this, but I've had facial hair like you look at my secondary school pictures, I've had facial hair for time. So I don't know how to live without facial hair. And once the grey start coming in, like my uncles, as soon as they started getting grey, they just shaved everything. So they got no hair on their head, no hair on their face. They shave every day. And so I feel like I'm going to have to do that. But I need facial hair. And I'm not going to dye it. So am I just going to have grey facial hair?
Just for men?
I don't know if I can do that, man. I can't commit to dyeing my facial hair every day.
And it grows quite quick as well.
Exactly.
So you literally, would you have to do it every day?
I think you would.
What about just getting like a Sharpie and just colouring in the silver bits?
Maybe.
That's a quick fix.
That worries me a lot though.
I'm trying to imagine. I'm looking at your face now, trying to imagine you without a beard.
Do you know what it is? It's not so much the beard. I think the beard I come up with, see, like, see the tash, See, like, what did you call this part of your face underneath your nose and above your lip?
The top of your lip.
No, there's got to be a name. There's got to be a name for this part of your face.
Is it a crest?
I don't know.
I feel like it is a something, you know. It's
mine
something.
is long. Like, let me explain. Like, I look like a duck because there was what, like, I say I've never not had facial hair. There was one time. Oh, mum's gonna kill me for saying this on the radio, but fuck it. She got angry with me one time when I was probably about 13 or 14 years old before school.
Yeah.
And she was pouring, this is a random story, she was pouring cereal out of this really hard plastic Tupperware container.
Yeah.
And I think I said something rude and she threw it at me. And the corner, like, I've still got the scar now, bust my lip open. And I had 8 stitches, like some inside and some on the outside. But to get to my lip, they had to shave my mustache off.
Just the bit that they needed to.
Yeah, or like, well, no, do you know what? I don't think they had to shave it off, but because it was like, I don't know, it was bleeding.
Yeah.
I ended up shaving like my mustache off.
Yeah.
And that part of your face,
It's called the nares or the philtrum. The philtrum. I think.
let's call it the philtrum.
Yeah.
Mine is really long. It's like a beak. It's like
could you scoop water up with it?
it's like mad long.
Yeah.
So that's why the mustache is there.
I can see it now.
Can you see what I'm saying? It's like mad. And then I've got a cousin that's like, my cousin's like, he doesn't trust anybody that doesn't have a mustache.
Yeah.
I don't know, something about guys with no mustache. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So I'm not looking forward to going grey.
Could you imagine parenting like that nowadays, though? Someone throwing something like that in
Yeah,
your
I
face,
know.
going straight to jail.
I'll be honest, I got so much stuff. Every time my mum was angry with me, I'd point to the fact that she bust my face open.
And you got a little
I'm like,
blind.
Mum, lend me £20 to go cinema. No.
Oh, my lip.
Look
Oh,
at my lip.
My lip hurts.
Yeah, shout out to Mumsy.
Anyway, yeah. Ace.
Yo.
It's the New Year's show.
Yeah.
And there's one thing that I like to talk about a lot in the show, which you're not too much of a fan of. It's called Productive, yeah?
Right.
It's not productive, Productive. And you go on there and you like meet people and you have conversations while you're straining.
It's a free app.
It's a free app
So
as well.
Why do you have to be talking to people that are on the toilet? Why can't you chat to people that are?
If I'm honest with you,
Yeah,
toilet time is where I do some really good thinking.
100%.
I think I probably come up with my best ideas while I'm popping a squat.
Yeah, and I mean, you've probably spoken to a lot of people while being on the toilet.
All the time, and I let
All
them
the
know.
time.
I'm like, right
No,
now
I
is a
don't.
good time.
I don't.
I'm on the throne.
I would never do that.
Just keep it. It's obvious because it's all echoey for
No,
starters.
I'm in the
'cause
kitchen.
You're in the kitchen,
Yeah, I'm in the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen.
baking some bread.
Like, I've even had someone say, like, are you on the toilet? No, I'm in the kitchen. And then they just leave it. That's it. Because the kitchen sounds quite close to the toilet.
It's echoey.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of hard surfaces in it.
Exactly.
Maybe the occasional tap
Also,
and a squeaky cupboard. Maybe.
exactly.
Okay.
Another trick is,
Yeah.
if you don't want people to know that you're on the toilet while you're talking to them, is you open the door.
While you're on the toilet?
While you're on the toilet.
And then introduce everyone in.
In the house.
In the
yeah.
house?
Well, they have to just suffer, innit? It's
Really?
not, if you open the door, it doesn't sound like you're in the toilet anymore.
Okay.
I know it's got something to do with
Acoustics.
Yeah.
Your toilet acoustics are on point, Ace.
Yeah, yes, if you open the door, they hear the room, whole house,
Yeah.
rather than just the
So then
sound.
your kids running around, Daddy.
That sounds like
Do you
yeah.
leave the door open? So you're the man of the house that will leave the door open and be like, hey, I'm on the phone.
Yeah.
Daddy's doing business while he's doing business.
Well, I'll have long conversations when the kids, like, they come home and I'm on the toilet.
Really?
How was school?
I thought it was just my dad.
Nah, bareface.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Just kick the door open and just.
Nah, not kick the door. I might talk to them through the door. at
Oh,
points.
I mean, like the door's open and you're just
I
chilling.
might
Like,
crack the door open. Like, what's going on? You right? You good?
oh man! But if you were on this app, this Productive app, yeah, what would you want to chat
I
about?
wouldn't want to do that. I would.
Why?
I can't. I'm like, just the thought of chatting to somebody while they're on the toilet. I know I've done it, but the thought of chatting to somebody while they're on the toilet is something I'm just not on it.
Ever get that feeling of there's that sort of feeling of joy you get if one of your boys calls you and you go, are you on the toilet? You go, yeah, and they go, so am I. You go, yeah.
Never happened.
What, you never had been in sync? Poo
Nah,
sync?
never been in
At
poo
uni,
sync.
my boy Eugene and Ian and I had poo sync.
Never been in.
We
poo
were
sync.
syncing. We'd just sit there and message each other like it could be whenever. Get home from the club, 4 a.m, message, are you guys up? Yeah. Sync, yeah? Yeah. Poo sink.
That's a guy thing.
Girls have like a cycle sink
No,
if they chill
100%.
together. Why can't guys have a poo sink? Eat together, we ride together, we die together, we poo together.
I'm not really into the poo sinking.
Okay.
But that's a guy thing as well. Like guys like don't care about what they're doing. They will just always want to answer the phone.
So this whole poo thing wouldn't work. What if it was a really nice girl and you were single and
No,
young?
that's disgusting. Like, why are you shitting and talking to me? I'm not into it. No.
Why don't you like poo talk? Eh?
Because it's disgusting.
Well, like, what really is it that much of an issue?
It's like pooing is something that everybody does. We know we do it, but we don't need to talk about it. Why do we need? Like, why does it have to be in discussion,
I feel like the more we talk about things like this, the more it will desensitize you.
bruv? Like, women have something that happen to them once a month.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk about that every day?
Not every day,
Would you even want to talk about it?
because it doesn't happen to me. I have no real interest or understanding in the matter.
So what if?
But I can relate to, like, if you said I had a really good poo the other day, I could be like, I relate to that.
What if
Or
your
or
missus
if you
came-
started a conversation and said, you know, like sweet corn in your poo?
Nah.
I'd know. I'd understand straight away where you're
But
going.
what if your missus came up and said, "Look, Marcus, I really want to talk the other day. I've had a really heavy period, blood's just gushing out of me and stuff, and exactly that's exactly the same feeling I've got. It's disgusting. Like, keep that to yourself. I don't care about what's coming out of you. Like, just don't give it. Like, I mean, no, I don't. We don't need to talk about it.
Okay, Ace. Well, then I promise this next clip has nothing else to do with poo, all right?
Please, no.
Okay.
Ace, I've been poopting a lot to kill time.
Here we go.
Poopting. It's a word which means texting while pooping.
Why do you do that?
Everyone does it, Ace. Do you not send them if your
no one
phone
wants to know
goes
that,
rings when you're?
No one wants to know that though, bro.
Why not? Hey, Ace, why are you so against me talking about my natural
'Cause,
bodily
like,
functions?
Nah, it's fine. Like, if you want to do that, it's fine. But
I think you're tempting fate, man. One
don't
of these
need
days
to do
it's
that.
going to drop in that bowl.
Nah, well, because we're men, we've got something like an extra line of defense. Like it could, it's less likely to go the full way in. But that's why women. I know more women have dropped their phone in the toilet.
You might get frightened and it drop behind you. The phone goes,
What would you do? I think I'd have to say bye to the phone. I'll just flush. I
yeah,
don't
man,
think
I'll leave it,
I'm going
man.
in there. I'm going in there.
You got
Really?
in there?
Yeah, I'm going in there.
Really?
You wouldn't take your phone out of some shit.
I can talk about it, but I don't think I could pull it out of my
No,
own
I'm
shit.
going in there.
I
And then
think so.
apparently, if you drop your phone in water, you put it in a bag of rice or something. Is that true?
And put it somewhere warm. And that warm place is going to smell like poo.
Does
it's like
does rice absorb poop?
I don't know.
It'll be
Imagine
brown
you
rice
just,
by
you
the
would
end
leave your
of it.
new phone in the poop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it, man.
I couldn't do it. Because
Yeah,
think
man.
about it, you've not just got to, you can't wipe clean the phone. If you look at an iPhone, where is
You
it?
gotta clean it.
Yeah. Do you know? From my perspective, I
got the
feel bad. I got
yeah.
I got two little kids, and when they're playing the apps on my puppy phone, I'm just like,
So after all of that, you said you would dig a phone out the toilet, though.
I would.
For someone that doesn't even like talking about poo.
I don't like talking about it, but if my phone falls in shit, I'm gonna pick it up.
No, fair enough. That's when Funk Butcher came in.
Shout out
He
to
smashed it, man.
Very, very
He's
good
a very
episode.
good guest. We've had some other guests as well, haven't we, Ace?
We have.
That have dropped some serious knowledge on us, right?
Shout out to everyone that's part. Who have we had in? We had Kojo, who gave us a very, very serious episode. We spoke to him for like a good 2 hours. It was a very, very enlightening episode. Let's have a little piece of that.
So and then it got into 50 Cent saw it.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, really?
he liked it. He liked it. And then somebody close to him said to me, like, he thinks it should be a film. So then I was like, okay, cool. So I've changed the name to Hustler's Ambition because I think that's the perfect name for it because it's his track.
Yeah,
as
50
well.
would like that.
Yeah.
50, yeah.
And for me, it's like, you know, with his influence on things like Power and stuff,
Yeah.
I feel like he'd eat this up. So I'm writing it now as a full-fledged like feature film. You know, I want A$AP Rocky to play it.
Seriously.
Yeah, that's
okay.
that's who I want to play
Right.
it. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So I've said that it's gonna happen, and yeah, man, like I'm just trying to come with stories that help people.
Let's talk about LA because you up and left.
Yeah, you went over.
You just went over there. You got on a plane.
Do you know what it is?
Okay.
It's like I don't want to say I've left. I just feel like I'm based there right now.
Right.
I don't see myself staying in LA forever. I just see it as like that's just where I got to be right now.
What was the initial thing that was just like, I'm going to America to do this? Because, I mean, there's a lot of talented people over here, and not a lot of them get the opportunity to go to the States.
Do you know what?
What made you want to just get on a
Because
plane? and go
Kojo
there?
sometimes needs to be the one that takes.
Right.
Do Do you know what I mean?
What do you mean by that?
By that, I mean, like, when I'm in the UK, I just give.
Right.
Sometimes I'm not even in a position to give, but that's just what happens. People come to me and they say, can I have? Because I know how to do a lot of things without money. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Or with contacts. So I'll create a lot of these different things and offer opportunities, but at the same time, it's like, who's giving me an opportunity in the UK? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? In America now, I can be the person who just sits back and collects. Do you know what I mean? Like, being on Wild and Out with Nick Cannon was such an amazing thing because I'm not running around. I'm not worrying about if these people's getting paid. I'm not worrying about cameraman. I'm just getting on there, busting my jokes and bouncing. Do you know how fulfilling that was?
Right.
Just to be somebody that's looked after rather than the one that's always looking after people.
Instead of overseeing the whole project, you get to just play your position and well.
Just to be funny and have no burden on me whatsoever was so refreshing. And to go to America and just be a comedian or just audition for something. Do you see what I'm trying to say? And be looked after. And I feel like I needed some of that element. But I've gone out there and then I started going to church as well. And then that's kind of given me a whole new outlook on life and really gave me a better energy about myself because there was things that I had to better about myself as well. And I feel like going to LA was great because LA is very laid back. And that made me a bit uncomfortable because I'm more comfortable when I'm boom, 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 boom. It might seem busy to people, but that's when I'm relaxing. If that makes any sense. I can't relax when I'm just doing nothing.
If I'm honest, no. I'm being honest, brother. I can't comprehend how you...
I'm like a spider,
Live.
bro.
Like, you're uncomfortable. You're uncomfortable if you're not busy. is what you're saying.
Okay, so when you're idle, you feel as if this is it's the opposite of a resting state for you.
Yeah, I panic more then than I do when I've got 8 things to do in one day.
Okay.
Like I panic more then. So, but what that did was it gave me what I needed, which was to chill. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Sometimes you just got to chill. You can't always be on your career because, you suffocate it. Do you know what I mean? And in order for your career to breathe and flourish, you got to let it go sometimes and not be on it so much. And I feel as though that's what I'm on here. Like even now, I feel like all I've been doing is boom, 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 boom. Do you know what I mean? And making it, trying to make it work again. But in LA, I get to chill out. I get to look really at what I'm doing. And, I've got an amazing manager out there, which is one of the reasons why I want to go out there and get signed with somebody who's an incredible guy. And just see it from the American mentality of, why am I feel like I'm starving in the UK is in terms of opportunities given to me. But in America, like I got a manager who will tell them anything they need to hear to get you in a room. That's Ari Gold.
Ari Gold.
Yes.
Like, you got to be on that. You got to be on that. Because then it's my responsibility if I don't get something.
Yeah.
Then it's on me.
How did a Brit get signed like yourself get signed over in LA? How do you make that happen?
I think ultimately it's sort of the same way a Brit gets a visa. It's like you gotta be of some sort of credibility where you're from. Do you know what I mean? Like Americans say, "Who are you in your house?" That's all they care about. Who are you in your place before you want to come over here and for us to take you seriously?
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And again, that's what getting a visa is in terms of working over there. They say, who are you? What have you done? So you got to pull out all your clips and your flyers and all this stuff, the radio bits that you've done, references from people who in high places that can vouch for who you are. And essentially that's how you get a good manager as well. Because LA is full of two people that can make it happen and people that bullshit. Do you know what I mean? And because
more of the latter, right?
Well, yeah, because you know it's like you got to be nice to everybody. You got to be because you don't know who's who. There is no uniform, so the bullshitters get away with their bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you don't know, they might be chatting the truth, and then you just disrespected the next Spielberg.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Or this guy's a fucking alcoholic from down the road, and he's just chatting shit to you right now. You can't be disrespectful to nobody, and there's no uniform for who you people are. So you just gotta have that mentality of, okay, I'm gonna go through a lot of bullshit, but somebody's gonna come up with trumps.
Cool.
It's important to do your work at home first. It's like, because people listening to this might look at you being in the area, but boy, I'm British, I got an accent, the British thing's popping in the States at the moment, I'm just gonna go over there and try a thing. Is it important that you've got the CV and the things that...
Listen, like, you can have that attitude, go to LA and blow.
Yeah.
But then that might just be your only opportunity.
Right.
I've earned the right to stay there.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And that's all I'm interested in. Everyone's going to get an opportunity, whether you're experienced, whether you're talented or not. Everybody in life gets an opportunity. do you stay in that opportunity though? How many people stay in that opportunity? That's all I'm interested in. I'd rather have like 7 hot dinners a week than 1 hot dinner and the rest of them are cold. Do you know what I mean? Like, give me a warm dinner. Like, that's what I want. Give me a 7 every day. I don't want a 10 if I'm gonna get a 2 the next day. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Right. So that's my mentality. Like, I'm working to stay in my opportunities, and I've been doing this at a decent level for 15 years now. That's solidarity. Do you know what I mean? Like, so for me, it's like, and I've seen people, even music artists, come and go. In 15 years, I'm still on my way up, I would like to think. But in the 15 years, there's been a lot of people coming and going. So it's about building yourself and having enough solid foundation to stay in opportunities. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you are a good networker as well. Like, it's fair to say you got a big phone book. You get me, an international one. Like, how do you meet up with people? Like, how did you and Nick Cannon meet up?
So when I said to you about like the opportunity at KISS and I went to America, I went to America at the time because I just felt a bit stagnant here. I was like, okay, I'm bringing all these Americans in, I'm doing a comedy club, but what's really going on? Do you know what I mean? It's like, what am I learning again? What am I learning? Who's teaching me something here? And I didn't think comedians were. So I thought, I was like, let me just go to America. You know, I'd been on holiday and I ended up on a TV show called Last Comic Standing, and I got a visa. And then I flew back to Vegas for like the semi-finals, and I didn't make the final 10. And I was like, damn that final 10, I got a visa. Wow. Do you know what I mean? So for me, I'd already won, and then I was like, this came into my hand for a reason. And then I did Def Comedy Jam here with Russell Simmons, if you remember, a couple of years ago, and he's done the UK tour, so I hosted it. And then he was like, come to New York and we'll see what we can do with you. So he actually gave me like a job at Argyle Culture, I think it is, his clothing line, just during the day. So I had money, and then in the evening I would be just doing stand-up. So I went out there, networked, and Estelle was out there, Royston was out there, a couple of people that I knew. Jamelia came out a couple of times. Dreddy was in New York. So there was a little UK little circle there. And then it was Jasmine Dotiwala's birthday, and she's tight with Mariah, innit? So she came out, and Mariah came to the little birthday dinner, and Nick came, yeah? And this is when they were just fresh, like they were paps outside like crazy. And Mariah Carey is sitting in front of you, yeah? But all I cared about was Nick Cannon, because that is who I believe I have more in common with. Right. Do you know what I mean? And Mariah is like an amazing person, and I genuinely think she gets on more with guys than she does with girls. But Nick Cannon to me was everything, innit? And I followed this guy, I respect the guy, and Wild 'N Out as well, like, you know what I mean? And we just stayed in contact, and literally he genuinely stayed in contact with me via Facebook, it was at the time. And then when Twitter came in, he'd tweet me and be like, yo, what's going on over the pond, blah, blah, blah. And I remember he tweeted me once, and everyone in the UK went mad. And then he was like, I'm bringing Wild 'N Out back. And this was a relationship I had with him from 2008. And sometimes I think when people meet people, it's can I have, instead of just be cool with people, man. Yeah. Just be cool sometimes. It ain't going to be can I have all the time. Just build that relation, get into their circle. Show them that you're busy doing your own thing and that you can add to what they're doing. Because no one wants you to carry you. They want you to add to something that they're doing. So he stayed in contact with me, saw what I was doing. He's like, yo, I'm bringing Wild 'N Out back. It'd be dope to have someone from the UK. By the time that phone hung up, I was out at JFK. I was at the airport like, I'm in Terminal 5. Let's do this. You know something?
No luggage.
No luggage. No change. We're going to ride this baby out.
I got to rate Kojo though, man.
Yeah,
It's
man,
like,
he's the guy.
to be fair, I don't know anyone else that's making moves like him.
He's doing it, man. Very busy guy.
Yeah, like
And I'm pretty sure he's going to have an amazing 2016. I can't wait to see The Weeknd.
the Weekend film. I got a line in it, you know.
Shut up.
Oh yeah, Ace was meant to be in the film as well. There's a lot of cameos in there. I feel like everyone in the industry that was relevant made a cameo in that film.
Yeah, except
But
me.
apparently you're going to be in the sequel.
Yeah, I'm starring in the sequel.
Yeah, cool. So we both have done a lot of club work, and we see some funky stuff sometimes. And also our mutual friend Dev pops into the show once in a while. And one day Dev spoke about some of the funny stuff he'd seen in the club. Quick digression. I was in like I said, I was in Bournemouth the other day. I did an extra night there because they had to get me in early for whatever reason. And this is the sort of stuff you notice if you're not looking at your phone all night long, yeah? Guys will do anything to get the crotch, yeah? I saw a guy in the club talking to this girl, turn away, look back 5 minutes later,
He's pointing down at the floor. Like, what's he pointing at the floor so much? 5 minutes later, this girl's sitting on a seat. Yeah, she's got her leg up next to him. I was like, all right, what's going on here? Carried on looking. He starts like touching the tops of her feet. Yeah. 5 minutes later, he's giving her a full-on foot massage in the club. And I had to salute. I wanted to salute this guy. I was like, he's gonna get away with it, bruv. It's gonna work. 5 minutes later, walking out of the club hand in hand. Probably had feet smelling hands. But man, I'm impressed with that sort of work now. I don't see that sort of work ethic nowadays. A lot of guys will just want to hop on the gram, take some stunning pictures, pop a few bottles. This guy was full on massaging toes in a club.
I mean, here's what I rate him for. 0 fucks.
None.
In terms of
minus.
like, bottom line is maybe women won't understand this, but I think most guys who ain't fucking haters, right, or cock blockers, you'll agree with this, okay? I don't necessarily agree with his methods, but if it fucking gets him results, who the hell am I to say whether or not it's a good or a bad thing? All right. He went Malcolm X on that shit by any means necessary. If he's got to give a girl a foot rub in front of his boys, in front of her friends, in front of the club, and you know people are taking pictures and that shit's going to circulate and live online forever. Bottom line, if it got him results, who am I to tell him he is wrong? I salute that man.
And
well
let's show
done.
Dominic Soler.
Well done.
Because he got caught on the stairs. Do you remember that guy, New Year's?
Oh, don't bait him up, man. Do you know what? I'm so glad you brought it up, right?
He's already been baited up.
All right,
He's
okay.
already been.
Okay.
It's not like I'm exposing him.
Because you mentioned you got international listeners and people won't understand the story.
Yes.
All right. Here's the scenario. Okay. It's last New Year's Eve. We will go out, we will have a good time, we will lose our minds. Why not? It's New Year's Eve. Of any night in the year to completely go in dumb, spastic, stupid, drunk, right? It's New Year's Eve. It's almost like anything goes. Fucking Sodom and Gomorrah, alright? It's whatever you want to do. It's New Year's Eve. So, one chap goes out, has himself a hell of a time, finds himself a young lady. I don't know if they were seeing each other or whether they met on the night. Important thing is, right, they were obviously very into each other, alright? He was so eager to just get up in that they didn't even wait till they got all the way home. In fact, they stopped on a set of stairs on a very popular high street in the centre of London on New Year's Eve and let her sit on his face. Now, if I'd have walked past that, okay? If I'd have walked past that incident, I'd have looked up and gone, all right. Happy New Year, guys, and kept it moving. What I would not have done is taken my phone out and started filming him going, oh, what you doing? What you doing? No, you lot are nasty, man. Why? Let the woman sit on his face, man. It's New Year's Eve. Let them live. Why are you so, yeah, we did. And it wasn't enough to just film them. They had to film their faces, and then people went and found out who they were and put their names online. For shame, Great Britain. For shame. That in this day and age, a boy and a girl of consenting legal age can't even commit an act of oral sex on each other on a high street on New Year's Eve. I don't want to even live in this country anymore. For shame.
Nah, you know what though, Dev? You can't do stuff in public. You can't do stuff and expect it not to get online. Ace, do you think that you can do stuff and expect it out in public and be surprised if it's online or not?
No, I think everything you do now, you have to expect someone's going to see it. Especially outside. I think in the privacy of your own home, cool. But if you're outside and you've got a young lady and she's sitting on your face, then you gotta just get to the, you gotta come to the realization that that's probably going to be online at some point.
Exactly, and that was a gentleman called Dominic Soler.
Big up to him. This is his favourite time of the year as well. So, yeah. So like, if you're doing a madness outside, then you cannot be surprised if it's online. Everybody's got a phone. Everyone.
Yeah.
Old, young, tall, everybody has got a phone. And if you've got a phone, you've got a camera. And you know what I mean? How many billions of people are on Facebook at the moment, do they say? It's a stupid
crazy
number.
amount of people.
You know what I mean? So there's always a reason for it to go online. So just don't get caught slipping.
Like this guy.
So yeah, the internet, you can't hide
from what's going on, from what you do in your life, the internet will find you. Just like they found out David Cameron this week, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom has been getting obviously international listeners absolutely terrorized online because what happened, Dev?
Are Americans gonna know about this? You lot don't give a shit about our news, alright? We know all about what's going on over there. You lot don't give a shit about British news. Most of them probably sat there thinking, what? Britain's just part of this massive clump of Europe, innit? And it's just all one.
Stop shaming
place.
the world, man.
Right.
Stop shaming. Take that back, Dev. Come on.
No, you can be friendly with your American listeners.
Dev's like, I'm only here for a show or two.
So listen, I'm just messing with you lot. So look, our Prime Minister, you guys have fraternities in college and stuff, where you have to pledge in order to join a fraternity. And over here, well, it wasn't really like that for us normals who just go to like regular college or universities. But for the upper echelon, the Etons, the Cambridge, the Oxfords, they have these sort of secret organizations, or they call them clubs. And the idea being that if you join one of these clubs while you're at college or university, they'll do a lot of clandestine favors for you later on in life. So maybe some of them will move into politics, others into banking. But the idea is, you know the kind of groups I'm talking about, innit? The ones that we can't get into, right?
Yeah.
You have to be from old money to get into these. So some of these clubs have been going for maybe like hundreds of years. So our Prime Minister, our faithful chief in command, was attempting to get into one of these organizations when he was at university, and allegedly one of the things you had to do, the rituals to get into this club, is to put your penis into a dead pig's mouth. Now, obviously, we heard that side of the story. Everyone's been saying he fucked a pig. Well, technically it's not true, right? It's not true. That's very, very different. He didn't fuck a pig. Put his flaccid penis into a dead pig's
we don't know
head,
whether it was flaccid
right?
or not. We're not sure. We're not,
Well,
we can't, let's not add details in that we can't confirm or deny.
It's a little bit of conjecture, but I sincerely hope, right? Thing is, I'm not sure which one of them I'd actually rather was the truth, to be honest with you. Did I fuck a live pig or did I stick my dick in a dead pig's head? I mean, either way. Now, it gets deeper because there's someone who's written a book who said he attended this ritual and he has photographic evidence. Even in this day and age, you know, I heard people say the other day, if there's no pictures, then it didn't exist. It didn't happen. Someone apparently has a picture of this happening. We don't know if it's true or not, but all I know is the official statement from our government says we do not recognize these allegations, which is the most pimp shit I've ever heard in my whole life. That's the most backwards pimp talk. If you accuse me of something right now, Marcus, that I knew I did, and I turned around and said to you,
No, well, let's try it. Dev, did you eat that pizza that fell in the dog shit? Did you eat that pizza?
give me something dirtier than that. No.
Did
Give
you?
me something on par with something you know I've done. Give me something you know I've done.
Did you take a spoon and eat poo out of your dog's bumhole?
I do not recognise those allegations.
Oh my
It's not yes or no, is it?
It's
not even a maybe.
That's the English version of we cannot confirm or deny.
That's the equivalent of going,
We don't we don't even recognize those
I don't
allegations.
recognise these allegations.
Guys are going to be starting to say that to their girls. Did I see that? My friend Shaniqua said she saw you outside so and so. What's her name? I don't recognize those allegations.
I'm just trying to imagine the phone call that Mr. Cameron got. So imagine he sort of wakes up at number 10, right? He's sort of double bed with his missus, whatever. Sun shining through the window. Oh, today's gonna be good. What's in the agenda? Let's see. Privatise NHS. Fuck over the working class. Yeah, tick tick. Bring, bring. Oh, he's got an old school phone. It's got one of the ones with the circle dial-up thing. Hello, it's Cammy. Hi, David. Bit of a sensitive issue to bring up. Yeah, sure. Well, what is it? Right. So, story that the Daily Mail have run with, and the story is, you may or may not have fucked pig while she's at university. Is this true? I do not recognise these allegations.
Yeah, that's gang. I'm gonna start using it every day.
It's the best.
Can we start using that just
Do not
every day?
recognise these allegations. Also, it's to me though, right?
Did you eat the last biscuit out of the biscuit tin, Dev?
I do not recognise these allegations.
So cool, man.
Do not recognise.
Did you leave the fridge open?
Do not recognise these allegations. Also, if you start putting emphasis on a different word, it sounds really good.
I do not recognise those allegations.
I do not recognise these allegations.
I do not recognise those allegations.
I do not recognise these allegations.
I do not recognise those allegations.
See, either way it works.
Wow.
Either way it works.
Wow.
But I do feel like it's interesting the timing that they've released. Someone's known about this story for a long time. They've waited.
Probably all the
till
guys that are in
now.
the room and the guy that took the picture.
Yeah, because the new Labour guy Corbyn, right? Mm-hmm. Who's going to vote for anybody else other than him at the next election? Also, right, it null and voids any fucking conservative argument that they bring forth. If they stand up at the next election and they say free housing for everybody if you elect me, Corbyn gets to stand up and go.
Yeah, how did we get out? How did we forget about our Prime Minister apparently making love to an animal?
Like we've had like war and stuff and terrorism and new Labour leaders and very bad people doing bad things, so we kind of forgot about it.
Plus people like bacon.
And people like bacon.
So they don't want to think about that sort of stuff. And anyway, this podcast is brought to you by Audible. For you, the listeners of How to Kill an Hour, Audible is offering a free audiobook download and free 30-day trial to give you the opportunity to check out their service. Audible's like Netflix for audiobooks, isn't it, Ace?
Yeah, basically you can go in there and check out any book you want. 180,000 titles on there.
Is that more than you could listen to in your life, do you think?
Yeah, 100%.
Crazy, man.
How long would it take to listen to a book? Let's say it's the same amount of time as a film, maybe.
No.
Is it longer?
Like, some of them are like 10 hours.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like imagine somebody, you read faster than you think.
Yeah, you're right.
Do you get me? So it's good, man. Now they got like the Harry Potter season on, like a season. They got all the Harry Potter books on there as well, which is pretty good.
That's something I got to do in 2016 as well, is go to the Harry Potter theme park.
Oh my, read the books first, though, Ace. In fact, audible the books first.
I will do that.
Yeah, get your 30-day free trial by going to howtokillanhour.com/free, howtokillanhour.com/FREE.
Yeah.
Now, Ace, there's been a reoccurring thing that we've spoken about this year. It was a dramatic time for you.
It was.
You had a situation when you were in Montreal.
Yes. You know what's funny? My cousins are actually here in the UK at the moment, so they're probably going to find this hilarious.
I'm 100%. I'm 100% back next week.
Okay.
Before I go, I'm just going to tell you, like, I'm currently in a lot of pain. I'll tell you why. Basically, I'm out here because my aunt passed away. Rest in peace to Auntie K.
R.I.P. Auntie K. Lots of love.
I met an amazing woman, and we're out here, we're all out here for the funeral. And so I'm in the family house. Everyone's grieving and stuff. And I'm just about to leave to my hotel. Everyone's in there. My aunts are in there. My cousins are in there. And my aunt's got a really beautiful house in Montreal. And it's something I'm not very used to, the concept of a basement. Because we're from London, and not a lot of people have basements in London. I know about houses and flats and stuff. My mum's got a house, but she ain't got a basement, and I've never really seen a lot of basements. And so as I'm leaving, and the front room is quite dark, I've kind of stepped back and forgot that there was a stairwell to a basement. So I've literally fallen down the stairs. Now that's funny. Already it's funny. But what's funny is the length of time it's taken for me to get from the top of the stairs all the way to the bottom. But you know, like, it took me so long. Like, I'm literally falling and thinking at the same time. Like, I'm like, raw, I'm falling down the stairs. Oh shit, everybody's upstairs and they've just seen me fall down the stairs. what am I gonna say when I hit the bottom? Like I had this whole conversation in my head, like as I'm falling down the stairs.
Were you falling down the
Like
stairs backwards?
to a point where I was like, no, do you know what? Like I was falling for so long that at one point I was like, okay, right, that's the end. Oh shit, no, I'm still going. It took me about half an hour to get to the bottom of the stairs. This is how long it took me to get to the bottom of the stairs. Yeah, my cousin Rachel seen me fall and got to the bottom of the stairs before me to try and help me. And then I licked the bottom of the stairs, and all I could think to say to everybody was, I'm okay. And I've looked up, and there was just loads of black faces. There was someone was screaming, and I haven't been able to live it down for the last 3 days. My leg is totally fucked, and yeah, I'm gonna send you a picture of the stairwell so you understand. It was like. It was almost like I was falling to hell. It was forever. I wouldn't stop going.
Ace, please send that to us, please, or Snapchat it. Send a video. We'll put that online, man. We have to.
I was falling for so long.
Should we put it up as a bonus episode? Ace, just show us the stairs.
My uncle was upstairs sleeping. By the time I got to the bottom of the stairs, he was up. The neighbours are like, "What was that?" Yeah, it was a lot. And I could, I pride myself in saying I've never fallen downstairs before. And now there you go.
Ace,
Yo,
you fell down the stairs, bro.
I did for a long time.
I'm not gonna lie. That possibly was when I cried the most
For a long time.
during this
I've
podcast.
been falling for a long time now.
How like you said it was a long time.
Yeah.
Enough time for your cousin to get down the stairs ahead of you.
Yeah.
How long was it in seconds, do you think?
Like, how long did it feel like, or how long was it actually?
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, they said it took a long time. I'd think like to fall down a normal flight of stairs. Yeah. If you think about the stairs being the height of a room,
Yeah.
so what's that, about 7-8 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah. To fall 8 feet would take the average person 3 seconds. What do you think?
Yeah.
Nah, even that. Oh, downstairs, yeah.
Yeah.
Downstairs about 3 seconds maybe. I definitely was going for about 12 seconds. Wait, let's count 12 seconds. 1, 2,
Again, hit that forward button. 12.
4, 5. Still falling.
Still falling.
Yeah, about 10 to 12 seconds. 100%.
That's a long fall.
That's a long time.
So whenever you hear us talking about Ace's leg, it's the leg that he's injured and he might have to have amputated next year because he's refused any sort of hospital treatment.
I'm going to go doctors this week. I'm going doctors.
You sure?
100% I'm going this week.
Okay, I don't want 2016.
Tweet me and say, Ace, have you gone doctors yet? Like, if everybody gets on me, I'll go.
Yeah, because you don't want to have your like New Year's resolution next year to learn how to use your new prosthetic leg because you've had to have your leg removed.
If it happens, it happens, and it will be my own fault, and I'll be the one-legged DJ. That's good.
Would you be the one-legged DJ,
I would,
or would you be the
100%.
DJ in a wheelchair? No, you wouldn't need a wheelchair.
No, I wouldn't use a wheelchair. I'd use crutches.
Keep them creps fresh though, all the time.
Can I drive if I got one leg?
Probably.
If I had no legs?
An automatic, probably that as well.
How?
I don't know. They fly planes with no. Oh no, they have paddles, don't they?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I play computer games. I drive all right. And no, actually, I don't drive all right.
Yeah, but how do I brake?
There's probably a brake button, isn't it? There's got to be levers.
Okay.
Yeah. Why are you really considering losing your legs?
I feel like there's stuff going on in my legs, and I'm scared. Anyway, sorry. Let's not make this about me or my legs. Anyway, go on.
No, you're always full of funny stories, Ace. There's a good one that you told about when you was on the way back from the club. Let's hop in.
I got a friend that pissed himself, yeah. On the motorway. And I kind of understood his because it's like, you know what it is? Even though we're all drivers, yeah, you don't really know that, like, you're not allowed to pull over on a hard road, are you?
No, I would.
Really?
No,
You're
you're not allowed unless it's an emergency. You can't just pull out. I'm tired. I'm pulling over. Not it's illegal. Not like going to jail.
And I've heard that. And he was driving my car. And so he was trying to pull over. I was like, no, don't pull over. You can't
But they
pull
tell
over.
you signs if you're tired, pull over.
No, but he's not tired.
As in,
Okay.
pull over in a safe place.
And as well, like, not only is he going to pull over, he's going to pull over and piss
Okay.
on the side of the street. That is, not even side of the street, side of the motorway. Surely, that is like super illegal.
If the DVLA hear this, I'm in trouble, man.
You done that before?
That's like when you ask your friend.
Yeah.
That's like when you ask your friend. He's like, "Oh, she was so Chris. She was in the club. Ass was fat. Had a few drinks and I took her home. Smashed. Did this. Do you wear a condom? Huh? Did you strap up? Huh?
Like the person spoke in a different language. Huh?
Yeah.
Comprende?
Yeah, so he basically pissed himself. But it's like, he's never going to live that down. Ever. Because
How many people were there?
it was me, it was 3 of us.
Oh, man.
And what's funny is because he was driving my car because I was tired.
Yeah.
So we're sleeping. And he's just bawling out my name. Ace. I'm like, why are you calling out? The thing is, he's calling out my name like he wants to have sex with me or something. Like, Ace. I'm like, bruv, don't call out my name. Like, I need to piss. I'm pulling over. You can't pull over, bruv. You can't pull over. And then all of a sudden, it's like, it's gone. Like, he's like, it's gone. I'm pissing.
He just sat in it, literally.
And he literally
Damn
had to
right,
sit
it's
in it.
gone into your upholstery.
Yeah, into my upholstery. The thing is, I was dying of laughter so much that I couldn't be angry. And he's bad. Yeah.
Did
I
he
wish I
pay
could
for the
say his
cleanup?
name.
You have to open the windows, man.
It was open. And you know, it's one of them. After that, he couldn't say nothing. He was just silent the whole way home. Like, he felt so ashamed of himself.
I bet you lot were pissing yourselves.
Of
Innit?
course, 100%.
Literally.
There's nothing more shameful.
Oh man. So has he got a pissy nickname then now?
He has, but if I tell you his nickname, people will know exactly who it is that know me. So I'm not.
Okay, we let him off.
Wasn't there a character in The Wire called Weebay?
You know what, Ace?
Yo,
I had a dream about wetting myself the other day, and I wasn't wet when I woke up.
and you wasn't wet.
Weird, isn't it?
That's usually
A dry dream.
Usually you get wet when you.
That's what I was
You've had
worried
that
about.
dream when you feel like when you dreamt that you're going to the toilet and you start pissing yourself. Or is that just me?
At this age,
Yeah.
I think it's I wake up as I'm just about to piss and I have to run to the toilet.
Right. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, big up to my mate. I can't tell you his new his new nickname because you guys will know exactly who it is. But big up to him anyway. He knows who he is.
Weebay, pissy pants.
Nah,
Fair enough.
it's very funny. Like, it's the perfect name because he's. Anyway, yeah, big up to him anyway.
Yeah. All right. We got another clip before we get out of here.
Let's quickly do it.
So we got a part of the show called Killer Question.
Yeah, and this is a part of the show where people ask questions.
And I thought, because we're a gadget podcast, days,
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna get some like kind of gadgety questions.
Yeah,
Like maybe like, you know, would you prefer, you know, is it Xbox or PS or your favorite type of headphones, or maybe like a DJ question for you. But if I'm honest, we've not really had any questions that have anything to do with anything other than just embarrassing ourselves, right?
yeah, because they want to know about the man them, innit? It's fine.
Like
It's all love.
there was a question about made us think about what position our parents were in when we were
Oh
conceived.
yeah, what kind of life are you living, man? Who wants to know that?
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff, but my favourite one is from a girl called, I think her name was Gemma, and she asked Ace to do something for her.
She did.
Hello to Gem. She asked us, you pick up, we both got to answer this, haven't we?
Yeah, go on.
So if you pick up a lovely chick, beautiful and smart, but you get her home and she's the girl from the Blue Waffle pic, how'd you get out of that one?
From the what?
Blue Waffle pic.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Google Blue Waffle on your phone.
Yeah. Blue waffle.
Mm-hmm.
Should I know what this is?
We'll see.
Blue waffle pick.
Just Blue Waffle.
Oh, okay. There's a blue waffle. Okay, what does that mean?
Images. Really?
It's just a blue waffle. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Wait, what the fuck is that?
It's a woman's lady parts, bro.
No, that is disgusting. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? No.
Thank you, Gemma. Thank you, Gemma.
What the heck? What's going on?
I think it's a condition, but I don't want to Google it because there might be pictures.
I'm gonna have nightmares.
Because you
man.
really burn your. Okay, but yeah, so you take a chick home, And if you,
Nah, get out my house,
I don't recommend that you Google
out my
this,
house.
but you can
Get out
try it
my
if you
house.
want to. What? What did you
I'd
say?
tell her to get out of my house.
Really?
Like what? Nah. What is that? Like what is that? What is that?
I don't know what it is, bro.
Nah. You have to tell me about the blue stuff before you even. What do you mean? What do you actually? Nah. All right, can we go to the next question, please? Because I feel sick right now.
You have to. So you say you'll just boot her straight out, right?
Nah, I'm not that mean, innit? I wouldn't boot her straight out. But what is that? Like, what do you expect me to do with that? What do you actually expect me to do with that? What are you gonna do with that? So, like, what do we do now? What do
It'd
we
be
do
a
now?
really, really uncomfortable long silence, and I'd be like, "Do you know what? I just don't feel like we're connecting right now."
Nah, she's gonna know straight away, fam. Look, I'll just say, what am I supposed to do with that?
Really? Now, how would you feel though if you took down your trousers and a girl said to you, "What am I supposed to do with that?"
I'll take the L, innit? That's fine,
Okay.
innit? But my point is, like, like, we have to have that conversation before you let me get that far. Like, you have to say, look, I got something going on down here. It's either contagious or it's not contagious. Like, you just keep it 100, innit?
Okay.
And say, look, what you're about to see might frighten you. And if it does, cool. If it doesn't, let's do this.
Okay.
Like, for all we know, yeah, that might be like power pumps. Like, it might be like
Amazing.
it might be amazing. It might not be a condition. It might just be like she's got the super pum pum.
She's got like.
But let me know, innit?
Yeah.
So like, I can turn the lights off and I don't have to think about it. And I can mentally get prepared for it rather than seeing that.
Would
Like,
you
what-
believe her if she said it was the super pumps though?
I'd have to see like some medical evidence.
Would you call a friend? I'd phone a friend. I'd be like,
call my doctor.
"Hey, bro.
Nah, your friend can't tell you that. Like,
Hey,
yo,
bro.
Dr.
Google
Charlton.
Blue Waffle."
Disgusting.
Actual tears, Ace.
Terrible.
Do you know what? I think I love the way that you tried to bring that back though. It's like, well, you know, it could be super pumps, who knows? But you need to just let me know.
Yeah.
You've got that going on. Have you had any more nightmares about Blue Waffle?
That is, do you know what? I forgot about it until you just played that.
Do you know when they say there's certain things that you can't unsee?
Yeah,
Would that go in the category?
100%.
But yeah, that was our 2015 wrap up of How to Kill an Hour. Don't forget this show's been brought to you by Audible. Get access to over 180,000 audio books and get 30 days free trial and a free audiobook by going to howtokillanhour.com/free. That's howtokillanhour.com/FREE. I've had a great 2015, Ace. How good's 2015 been to you?
Really good. But 2016 is my year, fam. Watch. Yeah. I'm going to kill it, man. And it's going to be the greatest year.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Leave behind all the negativity.
Yeah.
And it's only positivity next year. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly, man.
It's my year. New year, new
My
me.
year, new me.
year, new me.
Yeah. I'm leaving all the negatives.
Yeah, man. This year's my year. See this year? Underline that. Put my name under it.
Man's going to blow this year,
I'm going to
fam.
blow this year. Yeah. You're not ready for what I got cooking. Anyway, I'll be Marcus Bronzy.
I've been DJ Ace.
And we'll see you next year, man.
Alright, man. Enjoy.
Plenty of ways to kill an hour out there. Thank you for killing, a year?
A whole
ish.
year.
With
A
us.
full year with you.
Yeah. Bye.